Will I get a stimulus check by December 31st, 2020? That's a question that a lot of Americans are asking right now. You got all kind of information swirling around. But listen, I got the latest information that's coming from DC. How's it going, everybody? I'm Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. You know, Mr. Short Dollar, we talk about personal finance, entrepreneurship, and business. And I also try to keep you guys updated with a lot of the different financial information that's going on in the markets, just like what we're talking about today, the stimulus information. But to stay updated with everything that we put out on Mr. Short Dollar, I need you to hit that dollar sign in the bottom right hand corner. Now, listen, here's the deal. Today is December 5th, Saturday, December 5th, 2020. And that question in regards to will there be any stimulus checks coming out before the end of the year has been asked again. And Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia, he tweeted out yesterday the proposed framework that's been designed in regards to the stimulus payments. Okay, House Majority Leader, Speaker of the House, I'm sorry, Nancy Pelosi, and the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, they've been very diligent trying to get everything closed out by the end of the year. But what I want to give you guys is pretty much the framework in regards to what's in the new stimulus package and the tentative dates and once everything should be implemented out. Okay, pretty much right now what they're looking at is a $908 billion stimulus package. Again, that's a $908 billion stimulus package, and the majority of that stimulus package is specifically 288 billion is proposed to small business funding. That can be for the same thing with the PPP loans, the IDA loans, different grants, and everything like that. The next part would be $180 billion would be going to unemployment assistance through the country. You had a lot of where the federal unemployment has ended. You have a lot of governments that are giving certain subsidies out and everything. So they want to restart everything, give some additional funding with from the unemployment assistance. The next will be $168 billion that's drove to local and state governments to help with some of the, with the layoffs. You got to take into consideration that with the decrease in revenues and everything that's going on with the local government level in regards to taxes and everything spent off, which is one of the main drivers of income in local government, there is projected there will be layoffs and everything in that sector. So again, that's just some funds to help jumpstart a lot of local governments because they have had a substantial decrease in revenues. Um, Another 82 billion is proposed to education. 45 billion is slated for the transportation industry, especially the airlines and railroad industries that are used for those and everything. Again, the main thing we want to make sure that we're covering, costs to help a lot of these industries not have any kind of layoffs or anything like that to keep them going on, so the company can keep thriving until everything kicked off. With the insurgence of all the coronavirus vaccine information, there's been a lot of optimism about where the economy and where the country is heading at. So a lot of the politicians are really striving to try to get this package out by the end of the year. There are different other items that is framed up on here, and I'll put a link on the bottom of the video. And that being $26 billion for nutrition, $10 billion for post office workers, also $10 billion for child care. A lot of other things on there. Again, I'll put the link to it, but I just want to kind of give you guys an idea of what the framework is. Now, to get to the question, what the video was stating, um, will a check be issued out before the end of the year? Um, I think a bill may be decided by the end of the year. Now, as far as a check being given out, that's going to be a little tight. I know it's really, really pushed. It's being pushed very, very hard to get done, especially when you start taking consideration from a lot of the federal eviction moratoriums end at December 31st. So we don't really want to have people going into the new year with those things lifted up and they may be in a situation where they could be homeless. But in regards to the actual stimulus check arriving to you by the end of the year, the difficulty comes up with it, even if the bill is passed this year, the logistics side of it in regards to, let's take in consideration, it took the IRS, months to get everything processed. Once they received it, got a green light to do it, to distribute everything out. Even if everything is decided on, say, mid-December, I don't know logistically wise if they'll be able to implement all the payments out by the end of the year. Okay, I think the bill probably will get passed by the end of the year. I don't necessarily know if a check will be able to get to you because we are talking about the logistics part. So not necessarily a physical check, just say if it's coming direct deposit. I don't necessarily know if they'll be able to get that implemented in. Maybe early, mid January, probably the latest be mid February or something like that. But I just don't think logistically it can get processed. But I do think they're trying to work very, very hard to get a bill passed before the end of the year, and I think it will get passed. Again, there's a couple key things that are on as far as how much will go here, as far as some of the business funding, how much will go here for unemployment assistance. They have a number, but the specifics of it they're still debating that. But I do think they have some kind of agreement within the next couple of weeks. But as far as it getting distributed to you by the end of the year, I doubt that will happen. Because again, I just think logistically, it won't happen for that reason. There'll be an interest in getting it done, but I'm anticipating probably mid-January. But as always, I'm gonna always be diligent, gathering information. Any changes, any thing comes up, especially as far as dates or anything coming down the pipe, I'll make sure I put it to you guys. Okay. Again, this is Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar. We're asking today, will I get a stimulus check before December 31st, 2020? Make sure you subscribe to Mr. Short Dollar. Hit that dollar sign in the bottom right hand corner, and I look forward to giving you guys more great information in the days to come. Take care.